Hello everyone, I am Surabhi Kalsi and I am a master teacher with the Diana Cooper School of White Light. Today I'm here to share with you my experiences with the wonderful unicorns and the different ways that you can work with the unicorns in your everyday life. I love that these angelic beings are so accessible, and as always, as with all angelic beings, we have to remember to call their energies into our life. And they're there, they're all around us, ready to help us, ready to enrich our lives. So I'm sure most of you know about the unicorns, and many of you may have worked with them, are working with them, and I'm sure there are teachers here who teach about the unicorns. So I'll talk a little bit about how they kind of speak back to you, and as always, it's through signs. And if I really go back to one of my first workshops that I did about the unicorns, and it was truly magical. Their energy is so different than the angelic energy. It's very sparkly, and it's more fun, and I just feel this beautiful diamond white light is surrounding you when they're there. So I've always seen them like these really bright bursts of white light. And so in this particular workshop, as I was guiding the participants through the meditations and the visualizations, and later I kind of checked with them about their experience. They shared that even before they could hear my voice guiding them about the next step in the visualization, they kind of already were able to see it. They were already there, like so. And that's so wonderful because the unicorns are actually working with us at a soul level. So the kind of connection we feel with them is very different. And because they work at a soul level, they're really wonderful to call in if you are someone who's really trying to figure out what your soul purpose is, what are you here to do. And if your purpose is to teach about the angelic realm and help people connect with these beings, or help people on their pathway to ascension, then the unicorns are really great to call in whenever you are sitting down and kind of visioning about your work, or about your projects, about your workshops, or any courses that you're doing, anything that you want to put out that carries the vibration of your soul purpose and your soul calling. And they will really help you create that. I remember when I was doing my unicorn teacher training way back as a student, and during that training, it's not just the training, it's not just what you learn in the training, but it's also the trainings always put you on a journey. So things start to unfold in your life, and you're shown certain things. And I was shown very clearly that I was supposed to take people on this particular retreat to Glastonbury. And I remember drawing each and every detail of that retreat, and it just came to me like it's already there, it already exists in some parallel reality, and I just need to pull it in and kind of just execute it. So that entire thing fell in place so smoothly. I was guided to the right people showed up, and it was such a magical experience. And I experienced something that I call like the X factor, because when the unicorns are working with you, they really elevate the energy of anything that you're doing. So they're really great to call in when you want to really tap into your creative energy, enhance your creative energy. They're amazing to call in and create a really nice offering with. If you're creating a workshop, call them in, and they will really show you, and you will know that it's not coming just from your mind or your heart space, but it's coming from a much higher space. And the other way that they showed up for me that I loved was after a workshop again, which was about the unicorns. I was very happy, because this is my sole purpose, connecting people with the angels and the unicorns. And I was really happy that the workshop went well and people had really great experiences with the unicorns. And I was walking home, and I walked that path many times. Like, so while going to the workshop, while coming back, that's the path that I usually take. But on my way back home, I just happened to look down and I found this perfect white feather right there in front of me. And I knew that it was from the unicorns. And so every time I know that I do something, I do a workshop or a course, I always kind of, feel that sense of happiness that I'm doing this, like I'm living my purpose here. And they always kind of send me a sign or something to show, that they are there, or show their appreciation and show that they are connected with me. So, with the unicorns, one of my most favorite ways to work with is to firstly, you can work with different angelic beings together, right? So, I like to, when I start my day, call in the dragons to cleanse my energies and energies around me. You can do this with your home, and then I call in the angels to pour in their light, and they can really bring you closer to your own angelic self. And that's where we want to be, right? We want to embody those fifth dimensional qualities of unconditional love, compassion, kindness, abundance consciousness, and cooperation. And so they really help you do that. And then I call in the unicorns and ask them. Sometimes when I feel I need a little boost, I may ask them to touch my heart with their horn of enlightenment. So, and I feel it right here in my heart. And then I visualize that the 33 petals of the rose at my heart center are fully open. And, my energies are clear, my heart is open and holding love. And I like to also sometimes ask them to touch my third eye with their horn of enlightenment. And these are the ways that I feel, a very special connection with the unicorns. You may call upon a particular unicorn you feel connected to, or you may just call on the unicorn energy, whatever feels right for you. Another way that I work with them regularly is to, I do this with people I love. You can do this with your partner. You can do this with someone you've had a misunderstanding with, or someone you want to heal your relationship with, right? And so it's very simple. Again, be in a very grounded and safe space, and I ask the unicorns first to come in, and I connect with my fifth dimensional heart energy. So I can do that simply by taking deep breaths and inhaling, visualizing that the breath is going to my heart and I'm exhaling from my heart. And as I do this consciously, I awaken my fifth dimensional heart energy. And I like to visualize this really big, beautiful ball of white light at my heart center. And then I bring that particular person in front of me. And you don't need to do this only in case of misunderstandings. You can do this just to enhance or enrich your connection with the person too. So you can bring that person in front of you, and again, visualize them holding their fifth dimensional heart energy, and they may seem different to you than what they do in the 3D world. And then I ask the unicorns to create a rainbow bridge between me, from my heart, my fifth dimensional heart energy, to that person's fifth dimensional heart energy. And once you're connected in this way, I usually see a lot of unicorns going over the bridge, and I can send whatever I like: love, light, blessings, forgiveness, I can speak to that person about any particular issue or challenge or misunderstanding, and I can clear that energy out. And I like to do this. This is a great way of connecting with someone, and also I've seen that if you do this, it tends to clear out misunderstandings, and people are open to your point of view. People are less rigid, and it can transform your communication with a person when you meet them face to face again. So this is really something that has worked wonderfully for me and many of my clients, and so they're really great at healing relationships, also bringing their light and their wonderful energy to your relationships, so that you can feel a special connection with people that you love. I also call them in regards to my work. I feel they're really great, and help me really hold my fifth dimensional heart energy and with a lot of purity. And I ask them again to touch my heart center with their horn of enlightenment. And once I feel that my heart is nice and open, I just intend that this my light is going out from my heart, and I visualize the whole world, and it's connecting to anyone, wherever they are. Anybody who can benefit from my services, anybody who can benefit from my teachings and from what I have to offer, and my light can reach those people effortlessly. And my students have come to me in magical ways, in unexpected ways, and they felt an instant connection, and we've formed a bond that has lasted years. And and I love that. I love the way they find me, and the connection that we feel is so special. Unicorns are very, very amazing to really enhance your creative energy. So if you're feeling stuck creatively, like you have a lot of ideas, but you're not able to really put them down, into practical offerings or action steps, they can really help you. So you can always call them in. And it's very simple to call them in. You just hold the intention, and you can say this in your mind or say it aloud, that unicorns, please show up in my life. I welcome you. Please help me with this. Please show me that you're with me, and talk to me in ways that I can easily understand that you are with me. And you can do this, and be open to signs, be open to any ideas that come to you. And I like to dedicate a journal, and whenever I call them in, if I'm working on something, I can jot down my ideas and how I would like to execute things, and you will see that they really help you put things into action as well. They are really good with, also because they hold that light of purity. I really like to call them in when I feel I need to maybe forgive someone or let go of something from my life. And again, I can ask them to put their light around me, and again open my heart center, so that I can hold more love and release anything that is not love from my energy. And they really help me do that as well. One of my favorite ways is to have their card deck, any deck, and I'm here using Dinah's very beautiful Magic of Unicorns deck, and you can just shuffle it, and you can at the start of your day just make a practice of just picking a card. What is the message for us right now? And the unicorns are sending us a shower of blessings. So let's take a moment and just be open to receiving these wonderful blessings from the unicorns. And let's pay it forward to whoever needs it right now. and send this energy like a hug to Mother Earth and wherever you would like to send it. And we thank the unicorns for their beautiful shower of blessings. If you want to enhance the unicorn energy in your homes, in your space, I love working with selenite. And selenite is a beautiful cleansing crystal and really connected to the unicorn energy. You can connect with them, like I said, through the oracle cards. You can have, little figurines of unicorns in your space. You can create an altar dedicated to the unicorns. I love creating altars, and I've seen that, they hold the energy so well, and they are like focal points. And the energy can really come through, and you can create a simple ritual of maybe lighting a candle and just calling the unicorns and thanking them. And as you do this every single day, you build the power of that altar and your space. And let me see if I've missed out on sharing anything with you that I intended to. Yes. So one of my favorite things to include in my workshops when I'm working with unicorns is to create a wishing well. And unicorns work very well with the water energy, so you can also keep like a bowl of water whenever you want to connect with them, or you're working with them, or if you're sending healing to someone, or even if you're doing the heart-to-heart connection. And so you can place water next to you, and to create a wishing well, you can do this at your altar, or if you're a teacher and you're teaching a workshop, you can create this by placing it in the altar that you have created. And I like to fill it with water, and you can add some sparkles and glitters in it, some crystals to it, and then everybody kind of takes a coin and they place their wish into that coin, and then they come to the altar and put that coin into the wishing well. And this is something so amazing, and it feels so beautiful to connect with the unicorns and surrender our soul wishes to them, because they really work at a soul level. So if you have a soul wish that you really want, you can surrender it to the unicorns in this manner. And then of course we can invoke the law of grace, and we can send these prayers up with the help of Archangel Sandalphon, and so that everything happens for the highest good of all. So these are some of my favorite ways of connecting with the unicorns, and they're also reminding me to share that once you have done the rainbow bridge exercise with that person, that rainbow bridge can stay, or the unicorns are going to dissolve it after it's time for it to go. So working with the unicorns is amazing. You can work with them in very practical ways, and so I really invite you to call them in whenever you're doing some projects, you're designing your next workshop, or if it's anything, even if it's not related to teaching about the unicorns, but anything in your life, and see the magic unfold. So I wish you many miracles with the unicorns, and thank you so much for listening in, for tuning in.